Hey everybody, so for this week's video we have to talk about our experiment plan. So I decided to do an actual creek. This is Cranberry Creek and this is actually right in front of my house and runs through the area where I live. So I decided to use a smaller part of the creek and also a bigger part of the creek, changing the width being the changing variable throughout the experiment. So by playing this, I planned on measuring across the width of each part of the creek, which this is the smaller part of the creek. Then I also planned on measuring the depth of each part of the creek, and then using a 10-foot distance, I planned on measuring the velocity of each side of the creek. And in my opinion, the only variable that is going to stay the same is the velocity. And if they are actually any different in between each part of the creek, it would have to do with these branches and stuff stopping some of the water flow. So that's the only reason why the velocity would be any different, but it should be pretty close to being the same. The width obviously is going to be different as I planned that. So this is the skinny part and this is the wider part. The depth is not going to be the same though, because this is more of the width of this is a lot smaller than the width of that. So the water spreads out a lot more in this, not digging up as much dirt as the other area does right here. So as the width is smaller, the area is going to be about the same. So the water is going to dig more of the dirt up from the bottom of the creek. So this part is going to be a lot deeper than this spot is right here. As you can tell, looking at the pictures, this is not even close as deep as this part of the creek, and that is because the water is more condensed in one area, so it digs up more of the sediments at the bottom of the creek, making it a lot deeper. That being said, since areas found by the depth and the width, and both spots are going to have most likely going to have a different depth and a different width, that's going to make the area different for each one is going to be a little bit different, and it actually might be a little close since the depth is going to be larger in this area, but the width of it is going to be shorter. The area on this, the width is going to be a lot larger, but the depth is going to be a lot shorter, so it might even out there. But the discharge, I feel like is going to be a little bit different as well, because I don't think the area for those two are going to be the same, so that's going to make the discharge a little bit different. The velocity should be about the same for both of them, but like I said, these branches and sticks that are on this side of the creek might actually change the velocity of the movement. And I plan on using a stick. I didn't have any marshmallows at my house or any ping pong balls, so I decided to use a stick that's about the same size as each other for both spots. So that's my plan. And I've done a couple experiment runs. I did not film it, but it did work out pretty well. So next week, I plan on showing everyone what happened. Thanks for watching.